Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to our all-system call. Thanks so much for taking the time to join today. A lot of you on video. That'll be fun. We've got 6 of us in this room, all staring at our individual laptops so we can all be on camera. We didn't want to miss out like the rest of the team. You know, this is the time of year over the last 2 years that we've taken to all come together for our annual Eggs Up Grill's Owners Conference. And those have been some really, really fun experiences where we've had the chance to get together, share some stories about the business, hear from some vendor partners, spend some time learning from each other about new tools to improve our Eggs Up Grill business, but most importantly, really having the opportunity to spend time with each other and celebrate some successes across those years, 2018 and 2019. But once again, 2020 is being impacted in a really big way by the current environment. You know, if you're like me, there's been a number of times over the course of this year where when I went to sleep at night, I'd hope I was going to wake up the next day and it was going to be 2021. So I could turn the page on a year that's been uniquely challenging and experiences that I don't think any of us have ever been through before, certainly not professionally. And while that may be true, one of the things we can't do is rush the future. But you know, we wanted to be responsible in our actions and not get together physically. But we didn't want to miss out the opportunity to do what we've done those last 2 years, have some fun, get together virtually in this context, and have the opportunity to recognize some top performances out of our business. Because there have been some really incredible results in 2020 that we want to take the opportunity and recognize today. You know, the DNA of Eggs Up Grill reflects the personality I think that we all share as part of our beings. And for many of us, that's why we were attracted to Eggs Up Grill in the first place. And many of you attracted to Eggs Up Grill originally as guests. You know, when you read through our DNA booklet that we took the time to memorialize some really important parts about what it means to be Eggs Up Grill, you see statements like, the Eggs Up Grill community is like your next door neighbor, like your best friends, and folks you could leave your kids with. We've got one of our DNA statements that we're home to the whole neighborhood, where the door is always open to all. You know, at the core of those 2 points is we love being around people. We enjoy getting together. We enjoy having fun together. And that's what we're going to try to do today as we recognize this success. As I said, and as you've all experienced, there's been a lot of tough things about this year that we've all gone through. But we do want to recognize those really terrific accomplishments as well. You know, we've seen some experiences like franchise partner Steve and Geneva Cromer in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Steve sent me a note last month reflecting back on his and Geneva's experiences with Eggs Up Grill. They opened in the summer of 2017. And we're seeing their business do $13,000, $14,000 a week in sales. And while they were certainly appreciative of that, they knew they wanted to do more and create more success. And over those last 2.5 years, working hard, being a part of the community, being a team that really represents what Eggs Up Grill is all about. And in spite of the challenges of 2020, they have been consistently hitting record sales days and record sales weeks, and just last month, a number of weeks over $21,000 in sales from a start of $13,000 a week in 2017. You know, you have Debbie Brannon and Jamie and their team in Powdersville doing the same thing, who in their second year of operations through the same actions, great experiences inside the 4 walls from great teams that they put together, being involved in their community, leading our business over the last 3 months, up almost 7% on a year-over-year basis on the trailing 90-day results. We've had franchise partners who have brought their creativity and their never-give-up attitude against the challenges of 2020, figuring out new ways for themselves and then sharing across the brand how to grow their top line sales, but most importantly, improve their bottom line profits. And, there's two key areas there that I'd point to: our successes with outside the four walls revenue, where we're seeing north of 20% of our total sales. While we certainly had some ideas and some best practices at the brand level, it's been our franchise partners who have been the pioneers and really made this successful and helped us identify those ways to help you. It's serving mimosas in our restaurants, running 4 or 5% of sales with something like that we probably would have never considered 9 months, 10 months ago. And it's the ongoing community outreach that you're all doing across those. So just some few examples of some great successes. We've also had 7 partners that have made significant financial investments into new restaurants in 2020, and obviously nobody knew COVID was going to hit in that time period. But those folks like Don Rao in Prince Creek, Brandon Padilla in Charlotte, Mary Ashton and David Dukes in Wilmington, Brad Harper and his team in Ocala, Nate Young in Camden, Kevin and Teresa Arnold in West Ashley, Daz Collins in Simpsonville, most recently John and Priscilla Conyers and Angela Perry in Riverview, Florida, kept moving forward with their plans and are working their businesses every single day to make those restaurants be a part of our successes. And we have 2 more coming soon. We'll have 2 more restaurants open this month, the week of the 21st and the 28th, Andy and Penny Wright in Canton, Georgia, and Heath Green in Savannah, Georgia. And so excited to welcome those new restaurants and so appreciative of the hard work of our franchisees that have opened new stores this year. And that's just a few examples of what we want to highlight today and make it the heart of our recognition. The hard work that each of you put into your business every day, your focus on building great teams and serving memorable experiences to your guests, your passion for Eggs Up Grill, your commitment to your community, and most importantly, for never ever giving up in what's been a uniquely challenging year. So thanks again for joining us. I'm going to turn this over. We're going to run through a number of pieces of specific recognition, and we're going to start off with Todd Owen, who's going to do some recognition.
Thank you, Ricky. Well, our Rookie of the Year award this year is not really a rookie in the sense that this is their 3rd restaurant opening. What is exceptional about this award is that this restaurant was delayed 3 months from opening during the COVID shutdown, opened up May 25th. It is uniquely a freestanding location, one of the only ones in the system. So sort of a unique real estate opportunity that they were able to take care of. And it reflects, of course, all the newest of the 2020 store design. Daz Collins, this is her 3rd restaurant, is on a $1 million run rate as of opening on May 25th. And we congratulate her and her team for being able to accomplish that in such short order. A $1 million run rate in a COVID year where everyone has had such overall negative impacts. I do mention, just as an addition to this Rookie of the Year award, if it weren't for the 3-month delay opening on May 25th, she would have had 2 restaurants open in 9 months, her second of which was on Pelham Road. So she's also quite a developer as well. My congratulations and congratulations from the Eggs Up Grill team to Daz Collins in Simpsonville, South Carolina. I'd like to pass the torch over to Fred Grant, our VP of Finance and Accounting.
Thank you, Todd. I am very pleased to be here today, and I'm in the conference room. I'm not at the beach, and that's fine. Happy to be a part of this. I am giving the On Fire Award for the best comp sales in the system. This particular store that is getting the award is the only store in our system this year that is up in positive sales, first of all, which is quite an achievement in this post-COVID, in this COVID environment. In fact, the spread between them and nobody is even close. The spread between them and everybody else is 14 percentage points. So this store has done absolutely tremendous job. This store has had 6 consecutive months of positive same-store sales growth since June. And again, another significant spread compared to the system average. They're 27% better than the system average over the last 6 months. They stayed open during the pandemic. They adapted themselves to takeout, curbside delivery. In fact, in February, their outside the 4 walls percentage was about 9.5%, and in November, it was 38%. So they have really adapted to this new environment and just done a tremendous job. So this award goes to our friends in Sumter, South Carolina, Dean Patel and Lisa Williams. And congratulations to both of you for having that store on fire. You've not only done a great job in retaining your sales, but I think through all the outside the 4 walls activity, you've become a very important part of the community there in Sumter. Really doing what we're trying to do at Eggs Up Grill, and being part of the community. So thank you very much, and congratulations, Dean and Lisa. So now I'm going to pass this on to Jeff McCabe, our VP of Ops.
Wonderful. Thank you, Fred. The next award we have is the Beyond the Brick and Mortar Award. This is the highest sale for third-party and online ordering. This restaurant defined what frictionless customer experience is all about. Once the pandemic hit, they never closed their dining room. They just pivoted and found new ways to get the Eggs Up experience to their guests. And one of the things they did was they adapted Toast online ordering to their store, which was not on the Toast system yet. And so in early April, this restaurant operator turned on the Toast system through his gift card handheld. That's all he knew it was used for, and got an order. He called us up. He says, "Hey, can I do this? I'm getting an order. I'm going to put it into my existing POS system." And I said, "No, that's crazy. What? Wait, no, that's brilliant. That's actually brilliant." And so we encouraged him to run with that a little bit, and we got some feedback, and we quickly encouraged everybody else who wasn't on the Toast system to use that handheld that they had in their restaurant to collect online sales. Well, since April 9th, this restaurant has received $59,000 in online sales just through the handheld. And this is just through social media pushing and word of mouth. I visited in May this restaurant, and this was right before the dining rooms were open, and I was just blown away with how they had just retrained their entire team, and even more, trained their guests on what to do. They had specific spots in front of their restaurant that when different cars pulled into different slots, a certain person would go out and meet them with their food, or meet them with their handhelds to get their order. It was just amazing to me how they had just immediately turned their restaurant into a to-go restaurant when that was their only option. When dining rooms reopened, they kept a 3 to 4 person system that was just dedicated to outside the 4 walls delivery. Not only did they handle call-ins and onlines very well, but they embraced third-party vendors. They are leading the system with DoorDash sales. Through October, they did $92,000 just in DoorDash sales. On Sunday, October 11th, they received $866 just through DoorDash. They've also partnered with Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Easy Catering. All this has led to them being one of the top 3 in sales, and consistently in the top 3 in sales, and with just amazing sales for a year that you wouldn't expect it. So without further ado, I want to congratulate Nate Young and Ryan Gripper from Columbia Killian's Crossing for winning the Beyond the Brick and Mortar Award. Congratulations. And with that, I'm going to send it over to Laura.
Thanks, Jeff. This next award is our Community Connections Award, and You know, this year's been a little different and a little bit, the pivot is the word of the year, but such a part of our DNA is that connection that we have with the community. And during COVID and all the precautions that we had to take, that connection had to shift a little bit. So most of the time that we spent engaging with our guests was not necessarily in the restaurant, but a lot of digital connection, and social media proved to be very important in that, just as we continue to forge that emotional connection with our guests that they have come to know and love and expect from Exit Grill. So the recipient of this Community Connections Award has done this and more. Not only are they the most active on social media, but they have engaging content that truly is representative of their restaurant, showcasing their guests, their team, and their neighbors. So congratulations to Knightsville, specifically Mark and Julie Catone. Julie has really taken this and run with it. This is just a couple of the engaging posts that she's done recently. Not only does Knightsville have one of the highest guest satisfaction rankings at 4.57, they have 2,200 followers. Their engagement was up 21% over last month, and page views up 17%, with their reach up 4%. So they're doing a really good job. What those numbers all come together to mean. So congratulations, and keep up the good work. And if you're ever wanting to get some inspiration or kind of see some best practices, definitely check out their Facebook page. This next award is our Happy Place Award. This is the highest guest satisfaction score. So you guys know that the Happy Place Found is just not only a saying that we have at Exit Grill, it's really what we focus on providing our guests each day. So this next award recipient is a newcomer to the family, having just opened in January. And they took this charge very seriously, really quickly cementing themselves as the happy place for their neighbors. Not only do they have the highest overall merchant-centric guest satisfaction ranking, but they do things that go beyond, a dining experience. They hold fun events for their neighbors, fundraising. They just really get into the community, engage with the people who live and work nearby. They truly are a partner to their neighbors. And so congratulations to Shallotte. They have the merchant-centric ranking of 4.68. which is astounding. Like I said, they just opened in January. They have over 1,900 fans on Facebook, consistently active on social platforms. Again, just really making a lot of successful strides in their community. Congratulations for all the hard work that you are doing there in Shallotte. And now I'm gonna pass this back over to Joe.
Thank you, Laura. Our next award is the Above and Beyond Award. And this operator actually created a new product for us. They decided to innovate through a rollout of the mimosas in May. They actually called us up in February before the pandemic hit and said they were interested, and we gave the green light, but we didn't see how wonderful it was until that first weekend that we observed them. We went down there and we saw their team just on fire, suggestive selling, running with contests, and they sold me on it the first weekend I was there. Operationally, they had really worked out all the kinks that we plagiarized about 98% of their operating procedures for our brand operating procedures. And the only delay for us in Converse was waiting for our permit. We were chomping at the bit to get it started. Other restaurants have also gotten it started and have found similar results. We're seeing folks seeing as high as 10% on a given weekend of their sales, of their net sales being mimosas. This operator, though, as the pioneer, is averaging about 8% of their total sales in mimosa sales. And we want to thank and congratulate Drew Hampton and Divine Street and Max Morris as well for, and Lexington and John Allen and Forest Acres for winning the Above and Beyond Award for being the brave operators who started this and pioneered this and paved the way for the rest of the system. So thank you very much, Drew Hampton and team. And with that, I'll bring it right back to Laura, and I'll be moving the speaker. There we go.
Thanks, Jeff. This next award is our Neighbors Serving Neighbors Award. You guys know that our franchise partners truly live this out on a day-to-day basis. They've always been focused on serving their community. This is something that goes beyond just the day-to-day work that you do in your restaurant serving guests, but truly giving back. And this year's pandemic really shined a light on the opportunity that we had to be a good neighbor and made that need bigger than ever before. And this is at a time when our franchise partners were struggling themselves. And that they didn't lose that drive and that desire that they had to continue to help the community. So this year, there were 2 recipients. The first is Debbie Brannon and her team in Powdersville. You know, Debbie, she and her team really pioneered the kind of breakfast donations, partnered with organizations that would take in money from folks who wanted to purchase meals for first responders, for healthcare officials, and she would work when the dining rooms did have to close. She continued to do this work behind the scenes and really just doing all she could to get back to the community. And that's something that she just continued to do, you know, through today, just rallying around the need that was there in Powdersville. And we also want to recognize Albany and Michael McNeil. Albany was one of the hardest hit communities in the pandemic. It really was a hot spot early on, and the hospital was just overwhelmed and overrun. And Michael and his team there just really did everything that they could to keep healthcare workers fed. They, you know, donated meals to the Red Cross and, you know, continuing to help organizations even as we head into the holiday season this year. So congratulations to both Debbie and Michael and really all of our franchise partners who have really stepped up to the plate and really helped out their neighbors during this time. And with that, turn it back over to Ricky.
All right. Thanks, everybody, so far. A couple of final pieces of recognition. About 18 months ago, during a franchise advisory council, I started to say a meeting, but I think we were sitting at a high top table at the Main Street Pub, if I'm not mistaken. Steve Perry asked us a question. He goes, "Why don't we ever have any type of opportunity for our team members to offer up ideas for the menu?" And thought it was a phenomenal idea. And we launched that contest, the first contest, just about 2 months ago, our Excellence in Offerings contest. And last Thursday, we had the opportunity to try some fantastic products at the test kitchen. We had, I think it was 8 submittals that came in from different restaurants across the system. And want to announce the winner today. And there is a gift card that goes along with it, a $250 gift card that goes to the team member that created this product. And the winner is from the Market Commons restaurant, Misa Vasquez. Misa put together an Eggs Up Grill Monte Cristo, which is just a phenomenal product made with our French toast bread, the cinnamon swirl bread, some traditional Monte Cristo ingredients inside. Used the French toast custard to coat the bread with, but a fantastic flavor profile to this product, and we will be putting this product into test in the first quarter for the potential to show up on our menu or as part of a limited time offer promotional item. So thanks to all of you who and your teams who submitted proposals into the system. We'll continue to do this going forward, but you can't wait to try this product. Misa, thanks so much. Don Rao, thanks for supporting your team member as she prepared this. And the final recognition that we're going to give today is what we call if you haven't been to one of these before, it's called our Platinum Egg Award. And it's where we have the opportunity to recognize our highest volume restaurant. And you've heard us talk about this specific franchise partner and the work that he and his teams have done really to grab every opportunity to grow revenue in their restaurants, and it certainly showed up here. The recognition for an award for the top performing restaurant, highest volume exit grill in the system in 2019 goes to Nate Young and Ryan Gripper for the Killians Road location. Through this week, they're at about $1.1 million, so they will be just under $1.2 million for 2020 in their sales performance in Killians Road, and just about 2% down, only 2% down on a year-over-year basis from where they finished up 2019. So Nate, Ryan, and the entire team at Killians Road, congratulations for the incredible hard work. Thank you for the innovation that you brought forward with this and for being a proof point of what we can accomplish when we put our minds to it with great teams, great products, real creativity. So thank you so much for that recognition. You know, just a couple of comments as a quick wrap here. What we've seen today is not just testament to great operations. What we've seen today is the testament to the benefits and health of a franchise system. You know, there are some real uniquenesses that come along with having a franchise system like we do here at Eggs Up Grill. And it is about not only great operations and a passion for success, but it's about innovation. It's about community involvement, where our franchise partners are closest to their communities and to their marketplace. It's about supporting fellow franchisees that are in it just like you are, that have kind of pushed all the chips to the middle of the table and said, you know what, I'm going to make an incredible success out of my career with Eggs Up Grill. I'm going to put my financial commitment, I'm going to put my personal commitment, and I'm going to make this be successful. It's that innovation and that commitment to success that comes every day when you look at challenges like empty dining rooms and going, how do I grow revenues outside of this? When you look at what other competitors are doing and go, I wonder why we're not serving mimosas at Eggs Up Grill. It would fit our group really well. Those two specific initiatives are creating more than 25% of our revenues right now. It's about being passionate about your community, as we've talked about and recognized today, and wanting to show your guest and prove to your guest why your restaurant is more special than the competitors down the street as you welcome every guest that comes in. So I want to thank all of you for the hard work and commitment you've made to Eggs Up Grill. I want to thank you for the support that you provide to us as a leadership team, the open and honest communication and feedback that you provide to us. And I appreciate all of that work that you bring every day. So happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Look forward to seeing you in the restaurants between now and the holidays. If I don't see you then, have a wonderful time and Happy New Year, and we will see you all and speak to you soon.